When a government betrays the people by amassing too much power and becoming tyrannical, the people have no choice but to exercise their original right of self-defense, to fight the government. Give all the power to the many, they will oppress the few. Give all the power to the few, they will oppress the many. People sometimes attribute my success to my genius. All the genius I know anything about is hard work. Man is either governed by his own laws, freedom, or the laws of another, slavery. Are you willing to become slaves? Will you give up your freedom, your life and your property without a single struggle? No man has a right to rule over his fellow creatures. One great error is that we suppose mankind more honest than they are. That experience is the parent of wisdom is an adage the truth of which is recognized by the wisest as well as the simplest of mankind. The people alone have an incontestable, unalienable, and indefeasible right to institute government and to reform, alter, or totally change the same when their protection, safety, prosperity, and happiness require it. There is a certain enthusiasm and liberty that makes human nature rise above itself, in acts of bravery and heroism. A nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master, and deserves one. Foreign influence is truly the Grecian horse to a republic. We cannot be too careful to exclude its influence. Men give me credit for some genius. All the genius I have lies in this: when I have a subject in hand, I study it profoundly. Day and night it is before me. My mind becomes pervaded with it. Then the effort that I have made is what people are pleased to call the fruit of genius. It is the fruit of labor and thought. Men often oppose a thing merely because they have had no agency in planning it, or because it may have been planned by those whom they dislike. The law, dictated by God Himself, is, of course, superior in obligation to any other. It is binding over all the globe, in all countries, and at all times. No human laws are of any validity if contrary to this. It's not tyranny we desire, it's a just, limited, federal government. Great ambition, unchecked by principle, or the love of glory, is an unruly tyrant. The best we can hope for concerning the people at large is that they be properly armed. Remember, civil and religious liberty always go together. If the foundation of the one be sapped, the other will fall, of course. We are now forming a republican government. Real liberty is never found in despotism or the extremes of democracy, but in moderate governments. The loss of liberty to a generous mind is worse than death. Americans, rouse, be unanimous, be virtuous, be firm, exert your courage, trust in heaven, and nobly defy the enemies both of God and man. If it were to be asked, what is the most sacred duty and the greatest source of our security in a republic? The answer would be, An inviolable respect for the Constitution and laws, the first growing out of the last. A sacred respect for the constitutional law is the vital principle, the sustaining energy of a free government. A well-adjusted person is one who makes the same mistake twice without getting nervous. Government is frequently and aptly classed under two descriptions: a government of force, and a government of laws. The first is the definition of despotism, the last, of liberty. We are attempting, by this Constitution, to abolish factions, and to unite all parties for the general welfare. The practice of arbitrary imprisonments have been, in all ages, the favorite and most formidable instruments of tyranny.
Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss out a chance to see next video. Subscribe.